Good morning, children. We have started a new chapter, files, folders, and accessories. So, in that, we have studied files and folders. So, the next topic is Windows Explorer. So, when we use computers, it is necessary to know how to use files and folders. So, you might need to copy files from one folder into other folder or from some other hard disk or other floppy disk or pen drives into your computer. So these all things should be known by a computer user. So in Windows 7, let us see how to save a file or move a file or delete a file in a Windows 7 operating system. So first one is you can access Windows Explorer a number of ways as listed below. So Windows operating system can be operated in number of ways. So first method is right click the start menu and open Windows Explorer. So in the screen you can see a start button on the left side of the screen, and while clicking on the start button and go to, that is called, a menu will appear, and in that you will see a Windows Explorer. So open Windows Explorer. Then second method is click the Windows Explorer icon which is on the taskbar. From the taskbar, click on the Windows Explorer button. That is, it looks like a folder like this, a folder. Click on that and you can open the Windows Explorer. Now the third method is click the start button, then all programs, then from the all program select accessories, then from that Windows Explorer. So these are the three methods to open the Windows Explorer. So the first method is right click the start menu. From there two options will be there, properties and open Windows Explorer. In that select open Windows Explorer. Then click the Windows Explorer icon on the taskbar, or click the start button, then all programs, accessories, then Windows Explorer. So when you open up the Windows Explorer, you will see the window as shown like this way. It will have first favorites, then library, then computer, network. So this is how a Windows Explorer will look like when you open it. So here this one indicates the navigation pane. It will be, we can navigate these things. So it is called navigation pane. Then here back and forward buttons. Back and forward buttons too. Then option 3 toolbar. So this is the toolbar. Then option 4 address bar. So address bar contains the address or the location. Then library pane. Fifth one, library pane. Documents, library. Then sixth one, column headings. So here two columns are there, name, then type. So these are column headings. Then 7, file list. So here you can see list of files. Then 8, search box. So this is the search box. Then 9, details pane. So here this is the details pane. Details about what we have opened will be shown. Here it is given 11 items are there. Here 11 items are there. So let us see the different components of the Windows Explorer. So the various components of the Windows Explorer are: first one, navigation pane. So this one is the navigation pane we have studied. So this is the navigation pane. By default, navigation pane appears at the left side of the Windows Explorer, which shows 4 or 5 nodes like favorites, libraries, computer, etc. So here you can see favorites, library, computers, network, etc. So this area is called the navigation pane. You can hide the navigation pane, just its width or adjust its width or change its content to include only the favorite nodes and a hierarchical folder. That is, if you open a folder, you can see what all things are inside it, just like a tree, just like a hierarchy. You can hide or unhide the details. Then next one is details pane. So running across the button of the window, the details pane displays properties of the current selection. You can adjust its height by dragging the top border up or down. The details pane is shown by default but can be hidden. So this is the default pane. You can see details pane, that is, it shows the number of items in this open folder. In this folder, how many items are there, it is shown in the details pane. The next one is preview pane. A button on the toolbar allows or hide the preview pane with a single click. If the currently selected files has a preview handler, the file's contents are displayed in the preview pane. Next is toolbar. The toolbar is not optional, nor can it be customized. The few elements on the toolbar are always available, including the organize menu on the left and the 3 buttons on the far right, which change views, show or hide the preview pane, and open a help window. Other buttons on the toolbar vary depending on the current selection. So this is the toolbar. Organize, share with, burn, all these are the tools, and here also few of the tools are there on the toolbar. Then menu bar. If the menu bar is not displayed, you can make it appear temporarily by pressing Alt or F10. The menu bar disappears after you open a menu and execute a command, or if you click anywhere else in the Windows Explorer, or if you tap Alt again, it will come again. If menu bar disappears after you open a menu, then the menu bar disappears after you open a menu and a command is executed. Or if you click after opening the menu bar, if you click on the Windows Explorer anywhere on the Windows Explorer, or if you press Alt again, if the menu is there, if you press Alt again, it will disappear. Then library pane. The navigation aid appears by default above the file list with a library is selected. It can be hidden also. So here you can see the document library. It is the library pane. Then address bar. Back and forward buttons allow you to navigate between destinations you have visited in the current session, and the drop down history list lets you revisit address you entered in the previous session. So with the help of back and forward buttons, you can go to the previous back button, you can go to the previous location, and forward button you can go navigate to the current session. So, and there are drop down history list. So by clicking on the drop down menus, here there is a drop down menu. By clicking on that, you can select the history, that is previously what all things you have selected. Then search box. Typing in the search box begins a search whose scope is restricted in the current location and displays the search result immediately in the current pane. The width of the search box can be adjusted by dragging its left edge in either direction. So if you want to search any file in particular folder, you can enter your search in this search area, here in this search area. Then the search result will appear in this pane. Next is navigation with Windows Explorer. You can use the navigation pane to find files and folders. You can also move or copy items directly to a destination in the navigation pane. So we know this is the navigation area. So from here itself we can directly copy from this area itself, we can directly copy files and folders from one destination, one place to other place. So if you do not see the navigation pane on the left side of an open window, then select organize, then select layout, then select navigation pane to display it. So let us see how to find a computer file or folder. How to browse the computer folder to find a particular file. So I told that to find a file, we can give our file name in the search. So using libraries is only one way to find files. You can also browse through folders and drives. The classic way by expanding computers in the navigation pane. Here are some of the things you can do while browsing for files. First one is to move or copy items from the file list to the navigation pane. Drag the items to the folder that you want in the navigation pane. If an item is on the same hard disk as the folder, it will be moved. If it is on a different hard disk, it will be copied. So children, to move or copy item from one file list to the navigation pane, just select that file and drag it to that particular location. If it is in different locations, then it will be copied. If it is in the same location, same hard disk, then it will be moved. Then to view the hard disk, different hard disk or other storage devices connected to your computer, click on the computer folder. Then you can see when you open the my computer folder, this here, when you open this my computer folder, you can see which all these devices are connected in your computer. Or to create a new folder, right click on the folder that you want to put in it, point to new and then click folder. Right click anywhere, then click on new, then click on folder, then new folder will be created. If you want to create a folder inside a folder, then open that particular folder and right click in that, then create, select new, then select folder to create a new folder. Then to see your saved searches, double click computer, then primary hard disk, then username, then searches. Okay, thank you children. Today's class is over.